Welcome back to another live stream here on twitch.tv/Asuma. We got bananas in chat from Cold Forge, Madagai, Badger Spanner 23, Monkey Ben, Jolkip, Cuplex, Debocus, Apollo Neo Martinez, Gus12340, Cuplex, Shadow Hunter, Yuv Rajag, Richie Boss, Blowy67, Capybara 79, Lozco, and number more. There we go. I'm all caught up on all the bananas. There's less bananas than usual because it's a morning stream on a Wednesday. What is this madness? What is this absolute madness? Cool. So peeps. Whoa, that stuff's about to fill up, which could cause a problem. We have the means to build more. Whoopsie. Did it again. Trying to find the rotate button. Right, a little bit more volume for steam. So this is no longer going to receive any fuel. That's fine. I guess we need to make a big battery that will last long enough for all the steam to dissipate and disappear. And then not only do we need to do that, if we want to scale up our nuclear power, we need even more. So all of these are effectively running at full speed because we have a stockpile of steam, right? So essentially I've gone and built this somewhere where now I'm thinking I need to change the layout a little bit, right? We can finagle and fiddle. We can fiddle and finagle, peeps. I reckon what we should do is change this track and make this area over here a little bit smaller. Let's go and move this radar. Right, so I guess we're just jumping straight into it with the nuclear power stuff over there. Jolkip is here, resubscribing for 39 months in a row, saying, "Yay, derping during workday." That's when you're concentrating, you're hard at work. That what you really need is some derps, you know. Although I heard those derps, they rub off on people. That might not be good while you're working. I take it back. Jolkip, thank you so much for the support, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for your 39 months. I'm supposed to do that thing, aren't I? 39 months in a row. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. What we need to do is sort of come to this halfway point, I believe. So, can we wiggle it? That might be a little bit too far. Let's go with that. Let's see if that works. It looks like it could work, actually. So now we give it a little bit more. Yeah, that's surely going to work. Give it a little bit more space. Sweet. And now we'll go in and remove all of that. In fact, I can use this here. Beautiful stuff. Can I deselect my own robots? No. Bit of a strange thought to have, but hey, I just kind of wondered. Right, so in theory, we don't need to change anything here. What I could do, though, just for the sake of us figuring stuff out, is to tell it to... Oh, it's going, it's gone. How much of this stuff did it take? Quite a bit. Need to do that, don't I? Right, so it's happy doing that, and that gives us a little bit more space here to work with. So if we build an array of these, and then a way to stockpile the steam, and then maybe a way to limit the amount of barrels that we put into here. Maybe we only put in one at a time, because we want to increase this as well. Bemperor says that corner rail isn't good. The rails seem fine. Oh yeah, it looks a bit dodgy. So there's like one at there. Yep. Oh, jeez. There we go. There we go. Swagnelius. No, Swagnelius. How did I say it before? Swagnil Ice. Ice. Oh jeez, it's the morning. Leave me alone. Swagnalians is here, doing cheers for own bits, saying, "Good to be here again, X. Glad to have you with us. I apologise for the butchering of the name. Feel free to throw the butcher name emote in chat, if the butchering is ridiculous, as it usually is." So it kind of looks like this might hold out. And if it does hold out, we can use it as a bit of a template for how much one to the other we have. Or maybe what would be better is to calculate how much can be generated, how much steam overall, because we're not using as much power right now because we're not doing research. That may actually have like an effect on this. Anyway, we're going to go pick up all of this redonkulous amount of stuff. Okay, and then somewhere down here we should find the ones that have the excess. Has that one got it? That one's a little short, it needs 10. Alright, then the next one has 17. Possibly more, though it's about to... Okay. Now I can do it manually. Alright, so that one goes all the way up to 85, that's more than enough. 5. Alright, there we go, getting even faster at creating that stuff. Swag says, just call me Swag. It would be so much easier if I did that, wouldn't it? Swag, you know? Instead of messing around with the stuff that makes me look foolish. Trying to say words I can't actually... Why did they all stop? They've stopped producing steam. What? That's weird. Is it because of power needs? Is this like a low priority here? So our steam turbines are there. They only kick in when we need it. That's kind of problematic. Maybe I shouldn't expand this then. Maybe we should not rely on it so much. So the steam is slowly filling up these things and then we wait until the night. Well, for now I think what I will do is a little bit of that. And then that thing's going to run out and it's not going to get any more. Also, oh yeah, look, we've got the empty ones there. Okay, this isn't going to get any more, I think. What am I trying to say? It's not going to get any more until this thing goes all the way down. So let's change that condition, because we said 500, it might as well be lower than that. Like 50. So literally there's hardly anything left in the system, and it won't give it any more. Solar panels are priority, says Richie Boss. I wish there was a way to change that stuff around, because I want it to use up the nuclear power first. Anyway, it's clear now that power is no longer a problem, so the question is, what do we want to do next? I guess, as always, we keep researching. I think we want to look at making those soon, the space science packs. And we've got one more of these to do. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. And I think we cycled through all of that and determined it was mostly useless, so it's just these two things left to do. 3 bits of research, and then we need the space packs. Which I don't have access to, strangely enough. Why do I not have access to it? Is it hidden behind some of this other stuff, like... I'm not sure which one, actually. Oh, yeah, look, we've got the red ones to do. Right, so what one gives us the atomic potion as an effect? That's the end of the line, so there's other things down here. They don't give us anything, as you might expect. It's the end of the line. Where am I not seeing this? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. I'm not seeing like a part of the... Oh. No, don't set it low, because the warmth of the nuclear reactor needs to warm up before so it can give it steam, so it will stop for a moment, says Richie Boss. Yeah, and I guess if it runs out it's because we're in need of it. Alright, I set it a little bit higher, good point. Did you upgrade your trains to use solid or rocket fuel? They will go faster. Trains on rocket fuel are so fast they get anywhere in no time. Oh wow, I did not know that. I did not know that, that's cool. I guess that means trains need their own line. I'm going to go put that in my Factorio notes document. Okay, I've made a few notes so far. I need to make more, really, like layout, decisions and whatnot. So we're going to go change this thing. So it's actually, we're going to put it back up to 500 then. Because it won't just be 500 there, it will be 500 on all of these. Anyway, it's night time, so the... Jeez, I walked into a train! Oh, I gotta press the dirt button now. Oh. Oh, I made myself look like an idiot again. Why? Why do I always do this? Copper looks like it needs a boost, so we've got a job to do. Oh no, they're bringing me stuff. I don't want you to bring me stuff. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, I've got to sort of avoid the whole thing now, haven't I? Got to avoid the whole thing. Swagnalians, or Swag, aka Swag, is here with a cheer and the bits in the noise in the ear, saying, "Looking good, X." I'm sure I am. I'm sure I'm looking superb right now. I look like a professional player, don't I? Reload from autosave, says Richie Boss. Ah, I'm fine walking over there. I'm fine walking over there. By the way, because I get so distracted with all the things to do in this game, I was trying to look in chat and just see, did anyone know how we get the Space Science Pack? Also, Paper Cat says, should I buy this game? You should buy this game, I think, if it not only looks like something you would enjoy, but you understand it quite well, right? Like, some people have commented on liking this game, but knowing that they wouldn't be good at playing it. But if you reckon you'd enjoy playing it and be good at that, then this is probably a good one to get, worth the money. It never goes on sale as well, so you get exactly what you pay for. Cheater code says Space Science Pack from launching rockets with satellites. Ah, okay. So we've got to launch the rocket. Well, we will do that at some point. There we go. Look, we've got everything back. Everything's orderly. Fantastic. Although it says it's having trouble with a couple of things. There we go. We've got some extra stuff. Cool. Alright. Well, we get to leave this thing alone, basically, now. Before I go, maybe I'll chuck those in here. Those two are close to producing extra. Alright, so we're leaving this alone. The amount of steam seems fine. If we go check up on this thing, it will be cooling down before long. So what we want to do is make sure... We've got a train. Don't have a train, I'm just running around all the time. No, I do have a train. Need some fuel. X, before you mess around with the rocket-fueled trains, make sure you understand signals because you're going to need them. Signals? Oh, right, for rocket-fueled trains. Oh, I probably won't do that in this world. And now they're bringing me stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Thank you ever so much. Booyah. They're taking things as well. They're auto-trashing, aren't they? Wonder if I've got any other stuff here that needs auto-trashing. Tell you what I will do, though. I'll delete some of these. That one we keep on us. That one we keep on us as well. Right, so I wanted to go check up on copper. And probably check up on iron input. And once we've done those things, we're probably going to be... Ah, look at this. Didn't I disconnect that line? No. There was another one that I sort of built and then decided to disconnect. You can see our electronic circuits are not good enough, so we need to go fix that. So yeah, copper input here, and then all the way up to the top is where we'll go. Right, and the reason the copper's probably naff is because we're using one site over here that's been running out for a while. Be cool if there were a way to get it to remove ones that aren't working. In fact, I can kind of do... Ooh. Kind of do that for now. All of those are done. Those two are done. Done, done. Put that down here. Alrighty, Papercat says, like, you will need to move your mines after a while. Yeah, you do. It's one of the things that I don't mind, but it's like, it's the same old task. You've got to go find a new location and get new materials together, right? So it gets a little bit grindy into the game. I think when I do my single player world, I'm going to make sure that the richness is really high so you don't have to do this so often. Okay, so in terms of getting more of those miners in here, we're just going to pop a few on the edges by the looks of it. That's about all we can do. We can add a fair bit extra over here. There we go. There's also just a bit around here as well that I can see. Look, one little patch. I don't know how much is on it, but we'll take it. So the coverage is pretty much everything at this point. Which is not good. We need to find another copper patch. There happens to be one there. It's a small one, but we can simply shimmy the cables up. Then there's one over there. We need a big patch though to bring in the stuff. And I'll probably belt it from that one over the left. Right, so I have in my inventory this. We also got a noise in the ear. It's X Electric Shock resubscribing for 18 months in a row, saying XVXT. Thank you ever so much, my friend. I appreciate it. 18 months is two Twitch babies. Appreciate your support ever so much. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Thank you for your support. And what was the other thing I was going to say? There are a gazillion tea reminders in chat right now. Peeps, I appreciate your tea reminders ever so much. I don't have a cup of tea right now. I did my morning yoga, my morning workout, did a little bit of recording. All of those things are facing the wrong way. That's terrific. We'll just live with that, I think. And then I had a cup of tea after I worked out. So I'm all good in the hood, homie, on the tea front. You know? Oops. Oops. Right, yeah, it's completely pointless to do it like this, but it's what's happened. Right, also don't need all of that. Okay, now we've got to power all this stuff with substations. I think I want to lock more things into place down the bottom here. Oh, rails are actually a good thing to have locked, I think. Those splitters are not. That is not. What's the next thing we're trying to use? Substation. That should totally have a spot down here. Okay, got a load of those running. Hello. There it is. Bam. What's with the face palms? What's with the face palms, peeps? You clearly need to get yourself some tea, says Pony. I mean, can't I go one stream without tea? Is that not allowed? Is that what you're telling me? It's not allowed. Okay, those ones are in. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, that's everything, I believe. And up we go. Right, what we're going to do here. Belt it in like that. We want to make this a nice fast belt. Okay, and then that one, I don't know where that's going to go. Not very... Whatever. Whatever, okay? The layout is what the layout is. Leave X alone. That's what I say. Okay, that's already upgraded. And all of that is there as well. So I believe all of this needs upgrading next. My goodness me. That is a lot of upgrading to do. Wow, this bit here as well. Upgrade the undergrounds. And again. That's about all I feel like doing right now, to be fair. Now, when's all that bandwidth going to arrive is what I'm thinking. When are we going to see it do its thing? I don't feel like the output is good enough yet. Or maybe it's about to get there. Actually, if we look at the way this is set up, I don't believe this line at the bottom is clearly not set up properly. But then again, it's actually getting... Okay, I think what we need somewhere just over here... Right, look at that. We've got a slow splitter. That's poor design. Okay, and it gets thinned out a little bit here because it goes through two lots. What we actually need is that way around. There you go. Now it's really pumping it through. Sweet. Okay, that should be what makes the difference. It means the stuff coming around into here should be a little bit thicker. Okay, so our copper input is a little bit better. It's not perfect, but we should see it make a difference. Once again, we set this thing up to have 3 belts here, and we start off with 2 thick, and rather quickly, does it not work out too well? Why is that? I think what we need to do, is get the 3rd belt going before this arrives, because there's a slowdown here, a clear slowdown on one side. So I'm going to remove that, which might seem like complete madness. But it's not, trust me. You're going to put that there, and then do that. And also, oh look, these are slower cables, belts even. Okay, and then I just need a splitter there, that's it. So that should, in theory, bring a bit more over to this side, but I don't think it is. Output priority left. Oh no, it's doing that single channel thing now. Okay, let's turn that off. Right, I'm not sure if that's any better at all, but hopefully it helps. I don't think it did. Maybe down the bottom here, rather than doing that, let's go from there to there. I still think I'm getting something wrong here. Is the flow coming down? I don't understand this, do I? The flow isn't coming down. We've got space all over the place here, so there's room for it, I guess. But I just don't know how to balance the belts. Lachi says, why not prioritise the splitters? If we prioritise them, output, it doesn't fix the problem. Look, it makes it worse, because it puts them on one side. We're trying to use both sides of the belt. So output priority is actually not a good idea. If I put output priority to left here, you'll see less goes through on the belt. And then if I turn it off again, then it's... wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's try that again. I'm not sure what that's doing now. Demand up front could be changing things here without me realising it. Anyway, that looks pretty consistent. Let's get her moving down these belts. Everything looking good. Lots of red circuits. So where are we slowing down again? Right, it's these potions over here that have been slowing down our research. If we look at the materials around here, it's all ready to do more of this. So I think that clearly needs an expansion. That being said, actually, the red circuits don't get... Do they get all the way to the top? They do, but not very much. So maybe not. If we had more red circuits, that would work. But here's a thing we can do. Right, we asked for 32 of those. Let's lower the number down to just 3 for now. Right, and I'm going to take those. We're going to come up here and we're going to fix all of this next. This looks insane to manage after a while, says Paper Cat. Well, it is. The management gets trickier, right? But the thing is, if I were to start over again, I would do this with far better belt management in mind, which is what I'm going to do in my series, and I'm really looking forward to it because I understand so much more now. And then I'll probably play that and then realise there's a whole other level of understanding again, but that's just this game. Okay, so they all have speed modules inserted so we can produce them nice and fast. I'm left with 10 of these left over, so I'm going to chuck them back in there for now. And then if we go here, look at that, we got 50 and 17. So these can now go sit inside of something and make productivity even better all around the place. And that is completely bonkers. It goes all the way to the top. So we could have even more blue chip production. I think we're going to go back to red though. We're going to go look at our red chip production, which was also bonkers. It's this big heap over here. Next, Torda says, will the series be on the main channel? Yeah, I'm going to do it on the main channel, for sure. That is the plan, anyway. Right, so down here is as far as we got. Now, there's a way to drop these directly on, but I can't remember what the hotkey is. And by the way, each time we do this, we're actually slowing down production, but I think we're getting more out of the resources is the way to look at it. So we may have to upgrade our red chip again. I can't believe, like, how we have, like, outgrown this simple idea for production. I actually think these things should probably be going onto the green circuits as well. At this point, I mean, look, that's completely insane. It goes all the way over here. Then again, it's not getting all the way over to the end. It looks like petroleum gas is full. We can expand this here. Bonkers. Completely bonkers. Right, well, we can expand this, and we can keep expanding that. That's just madness. So maybe we don't go to the green trips just yet. I didn't build this stuff with this level of expansion in mind, but we're just here now. We constantly churn out resources. I just realised, oh no, they're copper ones up there. I thought they were more red chips. I was like, there's another layer? I forgot about that. Wonderful. Alright, so that is, you know, significantly more production. Let's go grab a blueprint and copy this. We need that bit of the blueprint, I believe. And we'll put that here. And then there. And then I'll get the belts going. And then we need 6 chemical plants. I'm going to do 5. And to make some more I need some iron. There is no iron just here, is there? There we go. One more. Sweet. Okay, so now what we need to do is kind of shimmy some of the plastic across, because if you look down here, it's backed up. So we may even see that back up kind of fall back to this area. Yeah, look, it's getting backed up over here now. So in this area, what we will do is make a break in our copper from there to there, and then attach this and have it point onto that side, so we can make sure this gets a healthy amount of plastic. Now, less plastic is going to go down below, and that's fine because it's backing up there. So we're just spreading out the production, the materials in crazy ways. Crazy ways. Bonkers. Bonkers. What a crazy factory. Control left click, says Gus. Ah, I wish I'd have read that a moment ago. Right, now another thing we need to do more often when we do this is like go look at what's changed over the last 10 minutes. So if we want to find... Can I isolate? Yeah, there we go. So advanced circuit had a dip. Oh, it's having a dip again. That's probably because of these modules, actually. Well, the dip there is probably caused by power or lack of research. I'm not sure what is that. But we've actually reduced overall production by doing that. Let's go to the mini map and just zoom in over here. Actually, this is probably the reason, because of the circuits. So now we need to go see what's happening up here. I can't actually get a view of what we need to see. So the belts there are still fine, and we've got that belt bringing it over from afar. So I'm going to guess it's this copper patch. And is there another copper patch nearby that I can belt to? No. Ugh, unless we go from over there. This is what I'm not so keen on. Need to do the station stuff far better. If my station design was better and more modular, I could quite easily go to places and slap something down and just add a train quickly. Maybe that should be like something I should try and learn to do in this series, as opposed to thinking I'm going to solve it next time, right? We did start making a modular train station, so maybe that's something I can consider. In which case, I should really get on the automation of trains, right? I always carry one in my inventory, so there's no reason I can't carry a stack. It's steel, engines, and electronic circuits. So if we look in this area, we've got electronic circuits and engines there. And those things are being produced healthily. And steel there. So I could use a long-handed inserter from there, and maybe another long-handed from up above. And then we'll make that a train. Okay, power. Why is that difficult for my brain? Power, there we go. Right, and it's going to get the things it needs, and it's going to slowly make those. So we need to put that into a passive provider chest. And there we go. Right, limit the amount, and then create a request for trains. 5. Do they not stack beyond 5? Let's request 6 and see if that's the case. Mining productivity has finished. Sweet. The next one requires... Oh, no. We go one more. Right, I see. Yeah, and then the next one is the science level. I guess I could do that and just keep chewing through resources. Apparently we've got a Biffer in chat. I didn't see Biffer's message because I'm totally engrossed in this game. Oh, we got no noise in the ear. Biffer 2001 has resubscribed for 23 months in a row, saying grab that TX. Biffer, you'll scold me. You'll never forgive me, but I don't have a cup of tea. I'm so sorry, my friend. Yeah, I had a tea before I started streaming. I know that's no excuse. I'll hold my hands up. I know that's no proper excuse, but it is what it is. Alright, so steel, iron, and electronic circuits, and then pretty much the same thing. So iron and electronic circuits together near steel. So what we need is just on that belt. And then iron, electronic, and steel sort of doesn't appear to be that close together. Maybe using robots in this area would be kind of clever, just to shimmy them together, but I like doing it with the belts. Alright, yeah, I think actually what I just said is probably the better way to go about it. So we have iron in this storage chest. That's probably not the way to go about it. I have a passive provider. Let's go for a requester chest then, and see if we can request iron over here. So what happens if I request there to be iron? Where does it come from? No! Clicking on the wrong thing. It's got to put them in. Well, it's got some, but where did it get it from? Because I don't think it got it from my passive provider chest. Let's request far more. Okay, so it's emptied the storage chest, and it's actually going to that one and picking it up. That's terrific. Right, now let's change the request back down to 100. Alright, so we can request iron to be brought here. That's good. So then we're going to have one there. One... Oh, we are running out of space, my friends. Right. It's going to have to be like that with our outputs here and there. We're going to shimmy our ingredients from over here on both. Okay, so it was rail signal is the one with the iron nearby, and that one is the train stop even. Didn't you need something else? Steel. Ah, I got it wrong. Steel is kind of in the area. I can't really see a way to get it across. Oh, I do like this spaghetti madness going on here. This is funny. So I guess I want to do that. Oh, that's wonderful. Lizzie Best says, what is wrong with you that you have no tea today? I had one before I started streaming. Please forgive me. Region of Thif says, X keeps saying nuclear instead of nuclear. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying words, noises, whatever it is. Nikon Niels says, it would mean you don't need to maintain the mines. I don't need to maintain the mines? That is not processing in my brain. What mines? Passive provider chest, 1 and 2. And then, I've got a feeling I've missed a material here or something. Right, you're the one that needed iron. Oh, they both needed iron. Oh, I'm such a wally. How did I get that so wrong? Like, I guess they both need those, so they're near them, but... So that requester chest needs to be... Oh, it's not really accessible to these two at all. Yikes. Okay, let's disassemble because... Uh-oh. Clicked on the wrong thing. I had all the right ideas, but the wrong execution. So once again, they both need iron. It's steel that's the odd one out. I've been thinking about this wrong. So the ideal place for them to be is right next to this belt, which sort of ends there. Okay, again over here we've got the two materials near each other. Can we shimmy them out of here? That Roboport is... Oh! Amazing. Okay, let's shimmy all of that up then. And then we've got to get steel up here. So it's actually steel that needs to go in the requester chest. And we just learned that that'll work because we did a test. So I'm going to take that, come down to here, drop off all of that stuff. I've also got junk in my inventory again. Don't need that pistol. Okay. Did it give me the 6 trains? It did! I got 1 extra, that's cool. Also, aluminium instead of aluminium, says the JP. Look, don't y'all know that I'm terrible at the words, okay? You should have learned by now, jeez. Should have learned by now. It's all your fault. Right, let's... I'm joking, if you didn't know. Oh, look, we're going to run out of space. Amazing. I could always change that track, though. Let's go ahead and we'll wrap them round to the side then. So we're going to have one here. They need a requester chest between them. 1, 2, 3. Like that. So we will have the steel. They both use steel, right? Or is it only one of them? I think actually it's only one of them. I got confused because I had the wrong idea in mind. Yes, that appears to be true. So now we will have inserters like this and inserters like that. How I haven't done this before, I do not know. Like, this is clearly the superior way to play. Okay, that's got everything in range. So now it needs... That's kind of in the wrong spot. I'll put this somewhere else. Okay, we're going to put you there. And then that one, and then that one. Gabrielle says, X, I heard you say the most disturbing thing in the last stream. Do you always answer the door with a mask on? Whenever you stream or only when you suspect the delivery man might be watching your stream? I always wear my mask so no one knows my face. So if I'm out in public, if I put my screen mask on, then no one knows what I look like. So no one's going to be like, oh, I assume, look, it's you. You know? Genius, right? Because they won't know. They won't be able to know it's me. Right, anyway, let's go put a requester chest. That's what we figured out. We request 100 steel from the network. The network brings the steel, and then this thing has it. Excellent. And now we just need our passive provider chests to passively provide us with things. Okay. So we'll always have a lean stack of either of those. That is what we're always going to have available to us now, because we're... Why did I not do this earlier, right? Why did I not do this earlier? Hey, that's just this game. That is just this game, my friends. We've also got a lot of pump jacks if ever we need more of that stuff. Okay, anyway, getting slightly distracted. Radars we should put as part of anything we build, I think, would be clever. But do I really want to automate building it? Let's go have a look. Radar, radar, radar. Why can I not see thou? Because you are in the military tab. Oh, look at that. It happens to use the exact same materials we have over here. So, next one along will be the radar. By the way, our throughput here for iron is not very good. It's probably just old belts slowing it down, right? Oh, look at that. That's disgusting. How could I have left this all in here like that? Clearly we need some upgrading going on. Right, I'm going to get rid of all the yellow bits here. Okay, upgrades. All of this. When they're underground belts, they're kind of easier to upgrade. Okay, and I believe we just need to shimmy that up here a little bit. Or all of that. Yeah, trying to bring me things again. Right, and then the problem is that and that. This one and this one. And while I'm here, I'm going to rotate, do those. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. There we go. Alright, sweet. So we should see a nicer throughput now. Now I'm noticing that this one's slow as well. Whew! Just like that. Excellent. I love these little robots flying around taking care of everything for us. Alright, so now they got some good throughput. Radar. No, you're the wrong thing. Let's change that. Radar. Now we need some of these to bring in the goods. And then output to a passive provider chest. Limit the output, and now we can always have radar. Why did I not do this like earlier in the game? It's beyond me. I think where I've been thinking about how I would play differently, I now realise, like, why not do it now? Jess PK says, wouldn't someone with a screen mask stand out more, especially when they know Asuma wears one? No. Well, no one's commented on my screen mask so far, although people do look at me weird. Which is the downside to wearing the screen mask, I guess. You know. I just say it's Halloween if anyone asks. They give me a strange look when I say that. Anyway. Got one extra of those. Got splitters over here. So do we not auto trash splitters? Apparently we don't. Let's do that. I mean, how many... 0 is like all, isn't it? Ah, I see, yeah. Alright, so those things will get auto-trashed and sorted out. Very good. Okay, what else do we need as a part of our rail network? Chain signals, those ones. Rail chain signals I have not been using at all yet, but I need to learn. So maybe we can use that tutorial and it'll start to make sense. But we'll do this again. We'll set you to that one, and we'll grab the passive provider, and we'll put a power cable over here. Okay, and now I can request loads of those. Wonderful. Also, I've got stone in my inventory again. Goodness me. What does a stream mask look like anyway? Says the 3JP a stream mask, a scream mask. People are putting the emote in chat all the time. iLuveCat says, I'm at work, so I can't listen to X. That means he can't say anything to me if I call him a butt. Okay, back to work. Wait a minute! I can still say something. You just won't hear it. I guess I can't be bothered to say anything then. Okay. What is that? A tank? Wow. Why don't I automate these? I've always got to have them done, right? So steel. Oh, that one's a bit more complicated. So that steel requester chest could have been could do with being where this was, but I didn't think that far ahead. I didn't think that far ahead, people. Forgive me for my sins. Okay, for my Factorio sins. We can just do another one over here. So we'll have that there. That will feed into that. We're going to request 100 steel over here. And it brings the steel, maybe. Okay, then same dealio. I think actually everything we want for that one's on the same track. So do this. Do that. And what are we making again? Those ones? Cargo wagons. Yeah, considering we don't do the fluid wagon very often, we'll just do cargo for now. Kind of looks to me like it might want to double up on that belt because it's quite pricey. Okay, and then we need our passive provider chest. Oh, I made one. And then you go here. And we are passively providing those now. Oh, what am I clicking on? Sweet, 5 at a time with that one. Yeah, I think we'll change the request there to 5 because I actually want to keep the stacks down in my inventory. Okay, so we'll go... Can I put you in... Yeah, I can do that. That's pretty cool. So we'll have 2 lots in reserve. Orbiter Fold says you could also use requester chests for all those machines you're making. We've already done that. They're there. Compares circuit network signals. Performs arithmetic operations on... Jeez. Constant combinate. Outputs a constant circuit network. I need to look up what those things do. And a power switch used to control the connections. Oh! Oh, so maybe with a power switch we could put our solar panel on a network that run... I don't know how... Actually, I don't know. I'll look into that, but maybe we can control that thing somehow. Okay, so in terms of automating all the stuff that we need, we have done that rather well. I've got extra little bits and bobs of stuff sometimes. I think I might reduce the amount of those down now, because the way we power stuff with substations means we don't ever really use the other one. So we'll put that to 50 to now. Maybe don't have 150 of those, just 100. 800 belts might be a little bit excessive. It depends on what we're doing. If we're going to start using trains more, we're probably not going to need as many in one go. So the next thing is rails. Remember we got stupid amounts of rails over here thanks to a bug. And we are requesting it. 300 is probably not enough. Let's go for 700. Very good. I'll tell you what we're not automating. Roboports. That might be a smart one. Gabrielle says follow-up X. Theoretically, if you were wearing your mask but someone recognised you by your lovely voice and asked you for an autograph, would you do it? I can't write. I don't have an autograph because it's painful to write. So I'll just be like, what is wrong with this memory? Because I don't like having my picture taken either. Right, there is a lack of engines here. Why would that be? Where are the engines being made? The engines are being made back here. Have we only got... Oh, no, we've got a few making them. They're slow, there's loads of materials on the other side. I think it just needs an upgrade. Let's get all this upgraded over here. Cool, we added quite a lot of these, didn't we? Right, they'll all craft a little bit faster now. I don't think that was like a major fix. It was just something I noticed. A little bit shorter than there. Now I'm stuck. Okay, there we go, around here. Alright, so I think we are going to run a tutorial next. How do we run a tutorial? Aren't they up here? So we did do this, I think, how a train signal works. Except I didn't understand it. Considering I didn't realise that there was a chain signal thing, maybe that's why. Objective: the chain signal is the second type of rail signal. They read the next signals in the path and change their state accordingly. A green signal means that the next blocks plural are open and have a green signal or green chain signal. So you can chain signals. Okay, so let's continue. Or actually, no, can I go back? Wait, run the trains? Well, I'm confused already. Jeez, I want to go back. Restart. Run the trains. Right, so it has a blue signal, which means you could only go that way, right? But you can't go that way, but how does that know? Maybe we'll learn what that means in a bit. So now we see the blue signal because there's one there. So, okay, so that tells it you can only go that way. And then red means that you can't go. So, effectively... Yeah, okay. Let's read the text. The blue chain signal means that only some of the paths are open. In this situation, one of the signals is red, which is why the chain signal is blue. The train can pass through a blue signal if the path to its destination is open. Right, that's the other thing that was confusing me. So, if it can't get to where it wants to go that way, it won't go. It will wait for the other one. In this situation, the chain signal is blue because not all paths are open. The train will wait at the blue signal because the path is not open. Let's run the trains. Right, and it wants to go there and not here, I guess. A red chain signal means that the next blocks are occupied and there is no open path from this chain signal. A train will wait at the red train signal. Okay, so it waits. In this situation, the cyan train blocks the intersection so the red train cannot continue. The red train can only continue once the cyan moves along. So that's why you would need a chain signal, because it needs to look further ahead, I think, is the idea. Building chain signals for the intersection prevent trains from entering the block unless their exit is also clear. Right, I get it, I get it. So build signals to get the red trains to their stations. Alright, so will you show me the block? Oh wait, when I hold that I can see the block. So don't we need one there to say... Well, no, that one needs to be one, because it needs to wait for this. So that's on the opposite side. So it's about putting them there, I believe. So this signal is dependent on the next one. Actually, I'm not even sure if that's correct, because this is... that's red. So it's kind of inefficient because... Did I win? I think I won, but that didn't make any sense. Let's reset. Reset everything. Humbly B says, such an early stream today. It's just 5:30 AM for me. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Humbly B. Still using yellow belts, says Gag and Babble. No, we've been using blue belts for a long time, but... I don't know why you'd say that. Okay, so... What I'm seeing of what we just did is that this becomes one block. So if I do that... Put that there for now. No, wrong one. Put that there for now. We split it up into 2 blocks, right? So that one there waits for the one on the other side. That's fine. I think coming from this side, that needs to be a chain signal, and so does that one. So it chains both together. Now let's run the trains. So it waits, both go through, and then that one in theory would go and this one disappears. Let's reset. Can I get rid of the train? I'd like that one to move. Oh well. I think we kind of sussed it out to some extent. Let's continue. Build signals to allow the red trains to get to their stations. Okay, so all the cyan ones are going to sit here parked. Let's have a look at the block. So you need to communicate with the next one, which needs to communicate with the next one. Right. This one needs to communicate there to there. And that's sort of all we need to do for now. Let's run the trains. Okay, I see what the problem is. So you need to... Let's reset everything. I need to get the red ones. This feels more like a puzzle than me actually figuring out this properly. I mean, in theory, I do that right, but the problem is the cyan trains get to go. Let's reset everything again. So if I tell you to wait, I see, it's going to look at that signal. Right. Oh, of course, the cyan ones have got one blocking the next bit. So if I do... put you there and put you there. Now the red ones will go, but they won't go at the same time. Yeah, one has to wait for the other. Okay, so let's reset the trains. Now if I then go ahead and put that there, there, there and there, is it more efficient? It gave me enough just to do that, so that seems promising. I'm not sure if that was more efficient or not. Anyway. It liked that, let's continue. King Liar says X, train signals are easy, just put normal signals at the end of the crossing in front of every crossing train signal. See, that doesn't help me because you're just telling me what to do and I don't understand why. That's why I need something like this, where I can figure it out for myself. Then it makes sense in my head rather than me just doing something someone tells me to do. Objective, build signals to allow the red trains to get to their stations. Where? Ah, okay. Okay, so one... Oh. I'm sort of... There we go. So you want to come this way and go to that station. That one wants to come that way. So this one here needs that one to look to there. Or does it? Because this bit is irrelevant. Depends what way that one's going to go, actually. I don't know what path it's going to choose. But then again, it looks at both in front of it, right? I don't know if that works for that current train. Wait, no, there's a thing there already. Let's reset everything. Yeah, there's a thing there. Can I get rid of it? Right, so if you're that, you're going to look at both of these to check if it's blocked. Wait a minute, I know what side it's going to go on. It's going to go on that side because of the things being on the right. Let's reset everything again. Now I know this one's going to go on that rail and this one's going to go on that side. So this one needs to look ahead to make sure that's not blocked, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and do that again. So that was correct. Then it's going to go into the top one, which is fine. Then it needs to look ahead. Well, that actually, I think it needs to be like here, because it needs to look at that one. Well, then again, no, it doesn't, because that will be, if there's something here, that will be off. Oh, I'm really not understanding this now. Okay, let's reset everything again. So this lets me look at the next one along. If there's something in here, it's not going to go. That's fine. So it's going to go whoop-de-whoop and go to its thing. And that will wait. And if it comes down here, that one, if there's something there, it won't go. What happens when we run the trains? What is the problem here? Okay, so gridlock is the problem. So if I get it to look ahead, does it avoid the gridlock? I kind of understand that, but also not really. Right, is that good enough? Yeah, kind of makes sense. People are saying eye break. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the most impressive part of my live streams, the bit that everyone tunes in for, the bit where we look away from the screen. Nothing is happening on that screen right now. I don't know why you're still looking. It's time to give your eyes a rest. Look outside, look at the clouds, look at the beautiful sky. Breathe in some fresh air. By the way, peeps, make sure the room you're in is ventilated properly. If it is not ventilated properly, you'll be lowering your cognitive ability. That is some science for you. The more carbon in the air, the less cognitive ability you have. Not enough blood going to your brain. Make sure you've opened a window. Jeez. Get that sweet fresh air in. It's not just an eye break, it's a cognitive ability reminder or something. And it's also a reminder to replenish your fluids. Peeps, drink some water. We've been sitting here for an hour, we need to give our eyes a break. Those doctors say 5 minutes for every hour. I say, doctor, don't you know I do live streaming? Zach says I'm looking at my phone. That's exactly what I meant by giving your eyes a break from those bright lights. I meant look at your phone, just look at some different lights. Because that'll be fine. Build signals to allow the red trains to get to their stations. Okay, so what if we have... So before, it's always got to look ahead. I mean, that's where I start to... excuse me, like lose track a little bit here. Actually, let's undo that. Because I want to look ahead and understand like what's going to happen there, but I'm kind of not getting it, unfortunately. So I think you need to be replaced, and that one needs to be replaced. No. Not at all. Maybe we chain twice here? Well, that one's going to go first, right? It's got a bit of a head start. Armadon says the rule of thumb is to make chain signal before every crossing. Alright, so by it being a rule of thumb, I don't understand what's happening in my head that makes that work. Therefore, now that we have a crossing and I'm putting chain signals before them, it's not working. So I'd rather sit here and figure it out for myself than just take someone's word for it, because then it's not going to work. Need to figure this out, actually understand what's going on. So it looks ahead. I mean, does that mean I've got to look all the way to this one, right? So do I have to go 1, 2, 3, and that's already red, so maybe as far as that. Okay, I'm going to reset everything because it gave me 6, right? So you look to here. Maybe let's just take a step back for a second. This is a one-way track, so I don't need to have a stopper there. So if I put one here and here, that's 2 across that middle section. Then again, it's one way, so it can choose to go either way. Is it 1 and 2 to make sure the whole thing is clear? And then here, would it be 1 and 2 like that? I think that's the correct way to do this, because this is now red because that's over there. Yeah, kind of. I think I get the hang of that. That concludes the mini tutorial. Alright. Ghost rail planning. How to use the ghost mode of the rail planner. That sounds cool. I think we've seen most of this already. Build 4 rails. Press shift shift. I hold down shift. Okay. Curved with the rail, so real build. Oh wait, what? So, wait, I've got a ghost. I've got to ghost it. Right, so I've got to hold shift. No? Let's try it again. Wait, did that? I did not know it could do that much. Huh. Oh, wow. Isn't that something? Connect to railroads with a S-bend. So if I hold down shift, it's doing the ghost the whole way. Do I do this a step at a time? Okay, single click. What? Oh, good God. Didn't we see it go like the correct way for a split second? It does not want to make an S-bend, peeps. Why does it have to be in a single click? Maybe I have to drag? No. Press R shift. Oh, what? Right, hold shift and press R. Okay. Jeez. Plan a path between the two rail pieces. Interesting. God, the way it wants to make that big loop is kind of annoying. Whoa! Whoa! Force plan through trees and rocks. Hold down shift. Nice. Woo! Plan a path through the forested area. So what happens if I press R? Like, I flip it or I get it to rotate? Oh, it's like I'm telling it to come in from a different angle, isn't it? So I'm rotating the angle at which I join. Ah, okay. So I'm going to join this way, but now I want to tell it to join at that angle. Then, yeah, look. Can you see it? We're going around clockwise. That's good. I understand that. And now I'm making art. I'm making beautiful art, okay? It's a work of magic is what it is. All right. Well, we've done some valuable tutorialing there. Little Rumboy says finally he gets it. Why are people saying derp? Jeez, I mean I'm literally trying to learn something. You expect far too much of me. Let's do a little bit of upgrading there, just till it gets to the next one. Alright, so we need to build a station blueprint thing. Yeah, that's what we need to build. Words, I'm good at that. Great sentencing. Understand much, I believe. Okay, this way we go. To the promised land, peeps. Derpy spaghetti art, says Gus. Beautiful derpy spaghetti art. That's what it is. It's art, people. Don't criticise it. Right, stop here. I'm trying to get out. Alright, let's check up on circuit production. This is probably where we need to put those modules. I got 50 of them. I was given more while I was in the area. Amazing. I bet you while we were running that tutorial it was just pumping them out. So I'm going to do this, which I realise slows it down a little bit. So we'd need to expand the array actually. Huh. That might just be a good thing to have up here, considering that we're going to get extra ones of them through quite frequently. We might see... Oh wait, someone told me it was shift left click. No, it's not. What was the shift R? No, wait. Shift R is the opposite direction, someone's telling me. You can control click. Ah! Thank you very much, good friend. Okay, so with that, we should now start to see that the materials get a little bit further along. The belts here. And then they stopped. Wait, what happened here? Oh, they slowed down that much is what they did. Right, now we've got backing up here. Terrific. Absolutely terrific. So peeps, here's what we're going to do right now. I didn't come up here to do this, but we might as well because those modules are making a huge difference. We are going to Shazam all of that. Okay. But there's a fair amount of this that I want to rotate. Oh yes, there is. So I'm going to rotate all of it, in fact. Then we're going to try and get an equal distance from the belt there. Just because... How many is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, but I believe those underground belts... Hello? There we go. I believe some of these underground belts go a little bit further when they're the next level up. Yeah, look at that. They do go further. Okay, but all of those are in the wrong way. So that kind of sucks. That I have to rebuild every single one of those. And that looks like it might be tricky. Okay, let's actually get rid of them then. While we do other stuff. Okay, and while I step along here, we're slowly expanding. This is awesome. Like, this is so easy. I'm not even doing anything, it feels like. Oh, autosave. Wow, look at that. Look at how close we were. My goodness me. Okay, we're going to have to modify those right there. That's fine. Do I really have just one left? No, I've got like... How many have I got left? Where are they? I just had them in my hand. It said I had 7. Q to pick up. I don't know where they went, but there you go. 6 left. Wow. Right, so the bottom belts are actually going to go in the opposite direction. And standing on it really helps you build it fast. Pro tip. Rightio. So you go from there to there. Now, why did we just start running out of copper? I thought we were doing good over here. And we do this. You can filter the deconstruction, says Saitos. Yes, but I guess, yeah, if I filtered it... How? Quick little filter and then select. Yeah, I can see. I can see. Okay, we're just going to go those ones like that for now. Alright, so we've got to do the belt coming through on either side. That's it. Ah, made a mistake. I made a mistake. Please forgive me. To rotate underground belts, says the JP. I did not know we could do that, but here's the thing. They were the wrong type, quite a few of them, so we would have had to have rebuilt them anyway, but good to know. Try and keep that in mind. Alright, there we go. Massive facility. Didn't realise how close to that train line it was going to be, but there you go. And it's got the iron in, it just needs some excess copper, which we all of a sudden ran short on, right? It's probably just a case of us needing a bigger throughput again. Right, what over here is not even working? Look at this. The throughput going through there is fine, that's not a problem. It's these ones over the edges. Dude, this is where I should use this bit more often. Oh, though that might not actually been empty. It's kind of backed up on that side, isn't it? You appear to be empty. And then it's all backed up. I can see like one more maybe. Alright. So that's doing its thing. Its thing. Got the belt balancer there. Good stuff. So we want to get even more copper going over here, believe it or not. And we got to build like a station system for this. So if we wanted to pump iron from here through there, what is this? This is a loading. So then we need to take this somewhere else. Right, we've got that design in a blueprint, but we don't have his chain signals for it. Now please fix the station to fill up all carts. Use a 4-lane belt balancer. There's a 4-lane belt balancer right there. Losco says you have underground belt balancer. You have RUD underground. What? Power is low in the night. Right, I need to think about how am I going to create this new system. Where are we going to build it? So our old system here is kind of like old school, really, and I've got a feeling if I'm going to make a new train network, I'm probably going to end up doing it like other people have. So maybe what we should do is come down to this space and do like a left to right thing, rather than mess about up here. Although here's where I'm trying to bring materials to. So maybe actually I should go above and do a left to right thing. Put down radars, put down rails, and try and find patches like that. In fact, that's probably where we want to go to. Okay, so that sounds like a good strategy to get started. You know, figure out where we're going to do stuff. Oh, I'm still in minimap mode. So this thing right here, I've made a blueprint of it. It doesn't have a radar in. Let's go ahead and figure out radar range and start to build some rails. We're going to need a heck of a lot of rails for what we're doing. And I'm going to need to attack these fellas soon as well. Jeez, I don't really want to aggravate them too much. Alright, so let's rotate. If I hold down shift, it will be ghosted. No? I thought holding down shift... Okay, that way ghosts it. And then you can go even further. Wow. Okay. Right, so I'm going to click once, hold... Nope. Hold shift. So we have a section like that. Okay, then we put in a power cable. We should probably design this thing to the length. Oh, this is going to be tricky because you want to tile this, but you don't want to tile it so you waste these, right? Why aren't you connecting with the one I've got? Because there's more there. Great. Oh, that's kind of a pain in the butt. Right, so you like to go about that far. Okay, maybe that is actually the distance right there. Looks sort of similar to that, so let's say that's okay. Okay, that's where it ends. So this is where our rail should end, I think. Because then we plug pieces together, and that means power goes with the rails. That being said, I wanted to squeeze a radar in here, which means our tracks would need to be a little bit wider. That's fine. Okay, so going back to the rail, we're going to go shift. Yeah, like, yes, there we go. Okay, so we've got that down the middle. Then we're going to put a radar in. Oh, did I make it too... I think I made it even bigger than I should have done. Let's go back. Well, actually what we'll do is just put that in the very middle. Okay, now we actually need to give it power for the next experiment. So if I press minimap, right, we can see the width. So if we build our rail design all the way across, then when we tile it, it will be tiled with the radar width in mind. I need to do that with shift, don't I? Oh, I can do that. Getting the hang of this. Okay, so now if I press minimap, do we have radar coverage here? I have my coverage. I don't want my coverage. Let's move back that way. Gabrielle Sigwira is here subscribing. I've butchered your name, but I appreciate your subscription. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, so we need to go as far as there. We use those little rocks as a sort of marker, right? Actually, if I can do that, perfect. Okay, so now go back to this view. We want to add our poles as well, right? But I don't want it to connect to the other ones. That sucks. Okay, gonna have to get rid of you. Okay, because I need it to connect to this one. Okay, I'm going to have to temporarily disable this because I need to... Okay, then it goes as far as that. Has that connected it? I don't think that one connected at all. Okay, so that's like one segment, although we can add extra tracks here. So I think I might make my segment a little bit smaller based on where this thing ends. Right, like that might be the end and the beginning of the next one. But I'm going to have to design it so one of them is the end that doesn't have the extra connection, I think. So I'll go ahead and do that. And then the other end needs to end on a power cable pole. Don't forget signals, says Cytox. There shouldn't be any need because they're just left and right at the moment. Just stack the radars, says Richie Boss. I could do, I guess, but I guess I wanted to be a bit more on the efficient side. And now I might get killed if I take these suckers on. That being said, I do have this available to me. Is it still any good? Yeah, it still seems to be good. Okay, so going this way, we need to grab a rail. Can I do this in mini-map mode as well? I can, look at that. And that's automatically ghost, right? No, that's me doing that. Okay, so let's try again. Hold shift. Okay. Wow. This is powerful. Okay, so we exit mini-map modes. We grab this and... Oh, oof, something moved me out of the way then. Okay, that is as far as our segment will go, and then we'll have some slight overlap. Alright, so let's let these suckers build. We're going to have to bring so many rails with us. Okay, so that is one huge segment. So if I now go and take a blueprint of this, which it just occurred to me how enormous this is. Look at how many rails it costs. I also have sort of built this like pointing into something that's in our way, which isn't very smart. Okay, so let's call that like long rail. These things are going to end up overlapping a lot, I reckon. Let's put in lots of those just to signify that it's long. Yeah. Okay, so now we have long rail and we want to build it. Maybe if we use the mini-map. No, that's not. Well, I want to build it there at that height so it goes above. Hold shift. Yep, and then it will start placing it. Alright, so we can get rid of this temporary blueprint one. I wonder if there's a new RoboPort as well that we can build. Because this one might kind of be a bit redundant now. There we go, as far as that. Let's check it out. We have RoboPort MK2. Maybe I'll want 2 of those, right? Maybe less solar panels, maybe build that portable reactor thing, because we can build that now. What does it actually need? Portable fusion reactor, just 225 processing units. Goodness me, how have I not thought of building that yet? Stack the RoboPort, says Goat Shrine. Electricity, says Richie Boss. What's wrong with electricity? I mean, it's got none, so the radar isn't on yet. Is that what you mean? Okay, so one of the problems with what we're doing at the moment, I think, is quite solvable. So let's go to our blueprint again. Our long rail. Okay, if I do that, right, it's going to start building it. But if I have a train on the track, rotate it, put some fuel in it. Now, if I drive, yes. Okay, so we can drive along the thing we're trying to build. Don't want to go too fast. If I hold down forwards, can we like keep some sort of... Yeah, look at that. And with a bigger roboport, that might possibly be better. Build a new armor when you're ready on it, says the JP. Yeah, we will. We will build new armor. Okay, so what we're building here is infrastructure for trains to... I think I know why someone said to add chain signals to this blueprint now, because... Shoot. If one is on it, on its own, then it's going to have like a large section of which it is the only thing on. Yikes. So my blueprint needed chain signals, which we can add. But I have to figure out how big it is. Okay. So what we actually need are these rail signals. Let's go put them... So I drive on the left, and the Americans are going to hate me for this. So we're going to put them on the inside of our tracks. And we're going to do that at every one of these, I think. And then we have to rebuild that blueprint. But we can layer it over the second one, I think. So we need... How many did we go? 1, 2, 3. We need to go to this... radar and then another 3, and I think we'll be somewhere around the right spot. We can also use our current blueprint. Actually, the blueprint editor might let you add stuff in after. Let's check that out. Because there's several ways I can do this, right? So let's choose the one that I don't know what I'm doing, which would be to open this up and to see if I can edit it. Right click remove, left click restore. So I don't think I can just go and add something to this by the looks of it. It also looks like it would be incredibly finicky. Important thing about that blueprint, 270 rails, 9 big electric poles. We have, I think we started off with 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's use a mini-map. So we had 1, 2, 3. That's the radar, I think. 1, 2, 3. Let's double check it. So it would have been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we've got to do 2 more to get the 270 going. It's called the right side for a reason, says Jess PK. I am putting them on the right side. Look. Look what way the train's facing. The GP says it's fine. Trains travelling on the left is common worldwide, even if cars travel on the right. I did not know that. Today I learned something, peeps. Alright, so now what we do is we grab the blueprint designer and we start here, which is, I believe, correct. And now we go all the way up to where we see 270 as the number. And that becomes the blueprint. Yep, so we calculated correctly. So now we have added rail signals to our little thing here. So once again we're going to... Let's put rail and radar on it this time. So long track. Right, now what we'll do is we'll reverse the train and we will go until those things end, which is here. So then what I need to do is just zoom in a little bit, or maybe out a little bit. I think we're there. Oh wait, we can actually just, yeah, use the other things on the map. So now if I hold down shift, it's going to go put in those extra rail signals for us. Excellent. So now I just hold down backwards and everything gets built, right? Lovely stuff. Silence Bank says the train signals are him preparing for multiple trains using the same line. Yes, you've got it. Alright, so we're going to have these at various points, right? If we have them at intersections, the track leading up to an intersection becomes part of that. So the problem is, oh, look at this. Something I did not suspect. We have to learn how to use landfill now. Which I haven't touched before. Apparently I can make 4 landfill. Interesting. So if I go... That was it. And that was because we mined stone that we were able to do that. And there is actually potentially some more stones here. That's not stone. That is. Or is it? Okay, it is. I think I see some stones up here. Huh. Who would have thought we're scavenging some stone at this part of the game? Okay. So we need way more than that. They're former nests. I think I see rocks down here. I do indeed see rocks. Probably not enough. We can make another 3. So making landfill on the go isn't the best, is what we've learned. Not enough ingredients. Yellow Harold says, hello Asuma, hello chat, just passed my project exam yesterday, meaning I am a software engineer, so I'm in a fantastic mood. Hope you guys are too. Congratulations, Harold. Well done, good sir. Project engineer sounds so fancy. Goodness me. Sounds like a proper brain smarts job right there. Thank you so much, Harold, for your continued support, buddy, here on the channel. I'm very happy for you becoming a software engineer. That's cool. Joel Kip says, no, I am not a software engineer. Shut up, Joel Kip. Trying to steal Harold's thunder, are you? I see what you're trying to do. No, I'm messing with you. Alright, it looks like, yeah, we could go across this way. And it looks like we're going to run out of rail as well. Alright, there we go. That's the end of that. So, if we zoom like this now, our radar coverage apparently doesn't overlap. So I probably went too far on one side to the other. Oh, that kind of sucks. But I don't think it would be a major problem to have a little gap like that. You know, we live and we learn. Maybe that's why I should have overlapped them. I also might have been confused by my own vision here. That probably got in the way. Right, so we're gonna, when we go this way, we're gonna target like copper up here, copper over there, copper there, and then somehow bring it down here. So we'll probably build like an intersection, but what we actually need to do right now is head back to base, really. Automate the construction of landfill and add it to the logistics network, says 90% human. Genius! Genius! I like it. Good idea. Lizzie says, I'm off to work later, X. See you later, Lizzie. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Okay, we've got that weird error again. Oh, it's because it copied the things, the modules that go inside, right? Let's see if we can hitch your rides. And let's send you, go to station. Oh, right, unload. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why is there a station named Timo Plays HD, says Gus. I believe stations are named for, like, early adopters, so you might see me in there. Although, actually, I might not be in there because I can't remember if I think I brought the game before I spoke to the devs, so you might see my name pop up or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's the actual thing. It's just, I know it's something like that, right? Kind of looks like, to me, like a belt balancer could work around here. Not entirely sure. It always seems like the right side gets the more go. I'm not gonna touch or mess with this though. I mean, look at that. So many circuits. Okay. Maybe upgrading them here. Like while we're in the area, let's just do that because we've got all the blue ones in place down below. So maybe we can increase the throughput. Remember, everything is always increasing throughputs. Like it's all right that we're going out and expanding production somewhere else, but if the throughput ain't good enough, then there's like no point to it. Okay, there we go. Some of those, some of these. Alright, almost there. Right, and is that it? Hey, there we go. The throughput is now thicker all the way down here. And I don't know what difference that has made. Whoa! Robots going crazy! Going crazy. Yeah, let's adjust this thing. We're going to need like at least 1,000 of that. Right, we're going to go upgrade things now, and we're also going to find where stone goes. Stone gets used up a fair bit by the looks of it around here. So we can put stone closer to our logistics area. In fact, it just needs to be near a roboport. So I think what I'll do is have that there with this machine making some landfill. And actually I'm going to double that. Wait, yeah, 3 across. No, apparently that's not 3 across. Now leave us what? Doing it all wrong. No power. Right click, left click. Passive provider chest. We need that. We need that. Okay, it's going to passively provide us some of this stuff. Let's just have a load of that stocked up. I don't know how much we're going to need, but once again, going to come in here and take 100 at once. Going to dump off some. Just put it in here, couldn't I? Looks like the throughput of stone is pretty weak. Let's go check up on our stone input. Didn't we have it coming down from up above at one point? That appears to be so. Right, maybe what this thing just needs is some sort of belt balancer. Gumball says, last time I was here, it was day 5, but whatever. A lot has changed since then, my friends. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so let's put a thing there to whiz that through a little bit quicker. But the problem is that the patch is massively diminished. I didn't realise how much of this stuff we were actually using. Oh, again, deconstruction planner. Just do all of that. Okay, it looks like there's a couple of bits left behind. There we go. Okay, they're going a bit slow. Are we having power issues again? Okay, that looks to me like that's all we're going to do for now. Let's check out... Whoa! Satisfaction issues. Where's my nuclear power now? Let's go have a look at that then. Right, we got all the things to do now. We're back in the main area. Nuclear power 2.0 time, says Critic Wraith. I think we need to figure out what's going on with it before we upgrade it. Green circuits are backing up a little bit. That's cool to see. So, what are we going to do here? We're going to upgrade our armor. Wait, do we have the top level? Power armor MK2. We don't, actually. So, we require things that I can get rather easily. So, 40 processing units, not a problem. Here they are. Wow, look at that. Jeez, we have produced a lot of these, right? My goodness me. Let's go add a little one of these up here. Shimmy them onto the opposite side for now. And that'll let like more stockpile in this area, which just increases the buffer size more than anything, rather than actually increasing production. Okay, so 30... Now we've got 40. So we need 5 free speed modules. That should be no issue for us. This should also really be limited in case of accidental production. And there we go. 1 can go back, and we've got 5. We can now build the next level of armor. Terrific. Inside of that armor, we are going to put another Roboport MK2. That is 5 personal Roboports. So we need 100 steel, 200 iron cogs. Let's do that quickly. 100 steel, 200 iron cogs, and 50 of the red chips. Not 200. for 5 of those, right? I think that sounds about right. And then we need a lot of batteries. So let's go there. Next. Peeps, if you remember any of the upgrades we need to do, don't remind me now, because clearly I'm not quite ready, but soon we will need to go through everything. Oh, that thing might have a hole. Oh, no, it's not a chest. Okay. Right, we can make 1, and that is probably based on the amount of batteries that we have. Now we can make 3, and we can make 4, and then still not enough. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonderful. Over here, have some leftover batteries and some leftover iron. Very cool. Right. All of that's going good. We're not going to start our next bit of research while we're chewing out resources from the system. Oh, no, no, no. I forgot to cancel those. Ah, jeez. What a derp. Hashtag what a derp. What an absolute derp I am. Oh, can't believe it. We might need it for some of the next stuff. Right, so we've got 5 of those. Now we need 100 processing units. Wow. We got lots of those. Did we already have Mark II? We did, so we're going to have 2 of them. That's cool. That's very cool. Okay, now we've got 100. I kind of overdid that. Let's go just put some back in here. To celebrate. There you go, have all of those. Right. Now we can make Mark II Roboport. Let's go check out this new armor that we got. Whoa, look at all the spaces. Look at all of those spaces. I can't believe it. I can't open them side by side. Okay, all of these things go out of here. We want to make that portable fusion reactor and I think ditch the solar panels, by the way. Let's see what it takes to make that. Power armor goes over here. Put that in the trash. See you later, sucker. I've got 12 instead of 50 of those, don't know why. Okay, so in goes the night vision. 1, 2, 3, 4. Personal Roboport 1 and 2. Okay, but we got no charge, so I guess for now we should at least let it have some charge. Okay, and we want to get a portable fusion reactor, which is 250. Jeez, do you think I'm made of these things? I kind of am, so I'll shut up. I'll stop complaining. Woo, look at that. Is that 250's worth? Oh, no, shoot, I'm taking the wrong thing. I'm taking the wrong thing. What did I just take? What are those? They're needed over here. So, where are they? Oh, they are used in those ones. They are batteries. Yes, that's what we pinched a lot of. Right, I have 203. Oh, I did it again. Did it again. What a derp. Okay. 250 exactly. Beautiful. 1 portable fusion reactor coming up. Badger says X is too adorable when he gets distracted by the game. What am I distracted from? I thought I was supposed to be playing this game. I was distracted from chat. Silence Bank says don't forget to double the amount of robots you are carrying with the additional Roboport. You are absolutely correct. However, we always had more than we needed. These can support 25 and we have exactly 50, so we have the right amount. I've also got an extra one of those that I don't need. Probably got too much of that. I can put an exoskeleton back into this thing. Right, portable fusion reactor. Exoskeleton. Personal defense laser. Oh. We can put in like defense robots as well. I'm not sure if I really want to do that. Although we didn't research all the stuff for them, so that's something to keep in mind. We can make a rocket silo soon. Jeez. Okay, discharge defense I probably don't need to mess about with. Personal laser defense, there it is. Which I've already got 3 of. So do I want more batteries perhaps at this point? Which is steel and batteries. I don't have an energy shield. Which is a... Oh, that looks kind of cheap to make, doesn't it? Now that we've got all this extra room, let's fill it up. I think I already have a lot of that actually. Okay, so we can make an energy shield. This one wants 10 energy shields. Goodness me. I can't believe it. Then it wants 10 processing units. Look at this. I'm made of the stuff. I'm pinching it all and it's coming straight back. That's terrific. Okay. We got 15, so we'll be able to make that. So now we want to look at making batteries, which is batteries and steel plates. Batteries are almost useless with the fusion reactor, says Cheater Codes. Oh, are they? You tell me now. You tell me as I'm about to make more. I can't believe it. That's fine. Let's go and put these into here. We need 10 of those, don't we? Just give it a few extra. How are we doing on these things? 5. Yikes. I'll take them. I think we might have made a mistake where we increased the productivity of the red ones, right? Because now they produce far less. We need to expand the array, essentially. Which seems like a bit of madness. Then again, it could be the green chips slowing it all down. There's not loads of those to go around. Anyway, don't want to get too distracted. Right, it's making those. We're going to make that. And then maybe make some more exoskeletons, I think might be a smart idea. Where are our engines? I think they're over this way. More exoskeletons. You're going to be Speedy Gonzales, says Julia. Speedy Gonzales. I like the sound of that. Alright. Where are these? There they are. Look, there's so many of them. Exoskeleton requires more of these. And some of those. Okay, we're going to have two extra. Also, now we can make that shield thing. And this thing isn't filling up, I've noticed. Is that on? Does it require something? Oh, look. Maximum power output, 750. Power. Energy consumption, 4. So 4 and 8 and 10. Wow. And 200. Oh. So that's going to... Having 2 extra of those is going to chew up a little bit of that power. That's going to take it all the way up to 600. Interesting. And then we're going to have this, which is... so now we need a second portable fusion reactor by the looks of it. So if we look at the size of that thing, it means we're going to need to reserve that space there for it. Hey, the shield's charging. That's cool. So we're going to need a second portable fusion reactor, which was not that pricey, which is a weird thing to say, because... I mean, just look at how many of these we are producing. It is redonkulous. If they asked me to invent a word to describe it, redonkulous would do. Okay, that one right there. And 55. Sweet, let's get another one going. Take my blue chips. Take my red chips. And my green chips. Take all the chips. And these ones can take my engines. Right, let's clear this inventory out a little bit then. Hey, we got the thing. So, I will actually put those in for now, just in case I've missed something here. Let's not throw away things if we're not going to fill that up. Right, so that means one of those gets trashed. We're going to get rid of the cogs, and the copper, and the woods, and those things. Right, and so now we're going to go upgrade our green chip production up top again. That was what we were trying to do, right? Darth Ninja 18 is here, resubscribed for 17 months in a row, saying thanks for all the great content. You rock, keep up the amazing videos. Thank you for the lovely message, buddy. I appreciate it. I'll keep making videos, believe it or not. I'll keep doing streams as well. I hereby pledge to keep making streams and videos. Wild Max says, why are you making this armor and stuff? Oh, to like upgrade our experience. We want to run faster, we want to have more robots working for us, we want to have a shield in case we get attacked. Energy for our night vision to kick in all the time. Peeps, I think we should just start kicking through some of this stuff now. What one doesn't go all the way up to level 7? Jeez, they all do actually. So if we start kicking through some of this stuff, they're going to end up chewing through a lot of resources. I reckon we might end up doing this combat robotic stuff, so let's get a little bit of that going while we venture out. Did we adjust the amount of rails we wanted? Were there anything else that we needed more of that we might not have got? I don't think so. We still got our 50 radars and our power cables, so all's good there. Silence Banker says, I mean, obviously the armor helps him upgrade his nuclear power better. Oh yeah, we had the production issue. We didn't really investigate that very much, did we? So... actually, it might be helpful to look at production over the last 10 hours. You can't really see You can see the dips. So that's when the power runs into trouble. How are we going to figure out this nuclear power problem? Like, is the solution build more steam turbines perhaps so we can process it a little faster? So we'll have pipes in our inventory. What we would then need is... where are they all? Steam turbines, so requesting these materials. And yeah, turbines. And there was something else. Heat exchanger. But that's to produce steam. So that bit I think is fine. We just need more of those. So if I were to add like another 8, then we would need 400 copper plates, 400 cogs. And then what? Each one wants 20 pipes. So 160? Oh yeah, it is. They'll bring them to us as we make them. So 1, 2 so far. Uh-oh, that's gonna throw that off big time. Yikes. Well, I made a mistake again. Yeah, look, they're not bringing it to me now. They're not bringing it to me, peeps. Jeez, what a derp. So copper. Copper, 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 copper. Can't see it. Oh, how much are we actually getting here? They are bringing it to me now. Weird. Even though I've got more than I... I think I'll let them do their thing. They seem to be coming from up here. And that seems to be it. So let's go... 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I would need 100. So now that will get filled up. We'll have the right amount. Sweet. Done. Right, let's go over to where these suckers are. Hey, no, no, no. Why did you stop flying? I think they run out of power. I think they run out of power because they have long distances to go. Or something. For some reason they changed their mind. Okay, we've got 100. That's wicked. But I can only build one more, and that's probably because of pipes. No, now I can build 2. Okay. So I think they're bringing me pipes, which, because we've used a lot, we might have exhausted the supply a little bit here. No, it seems like we're good. There we go. Everything's normal. Alright, let's go up to nuclear power. And combat robotics just finished. Let's do... Oh god, look, there's loads of them. Let's do those ones next. Well, Max says, X, please try getting over it with Bennett. Foddy is a really good game. I've not heard of that game, and I don't know why that means I need to get over it. I'm very much happy playing this game at the moment, and Minecraft. Right. So what I think we should do, we can store a lot of steam, that's good. This hasn't broken yet. We've got one of those there. Let's go ahead and bring that from 2 blocks across. 1, 2, 2, there. Yep, that spot. Then we're going to have those pipes again. Is there a gap between them? No. So it's actually kind of super pointless doing it like that, but whatever. So those should now have steam. They are filling up with steam. This means that we can get our steam turbines running up. I say a little quicker, just there'll be more of it. We might still have a like a dip in production, because it might take a while for these things to kick in. So there's ups and downs of doing this stuff, isn't there? But we'll certainly be able to chew up some of the power a little bit quicker. Alright, so I think we want to go like that. Yep. Perfectly aligns. And there you go, more steam turbines to chew through that steam that we have built up. So look at this. This one's going lower when the ones behind it are still quite high. It's a little bit worrying, really. That's the one that it pulls through first. So it might be better for us to pull from further back. I'm not sure. We could also have this, and that might distribute steam in that way as well. Like, I don't know if that really helps, but that might suck out some steam from the back. It looks like the turbines are staying just about the same at the moment. So hopefully it doesn't pull out of there quite as fast now. Yeah, the way it distributes, I think when there's something in one of these containers, it spreads it out thinly, like a little bit at a time. So that means loads is getting sucked from here because we just added new turbines. Let's check it out. So now they've turned off because it's daytime. So production chart has the accumulators coming on and the steam engines are the red ones. So they've got this little bit of kick-up time here, and I'm going to guess that that's probably around the time when our satisfaction drops massively. Oh, can't do that one yet? Wait, what am I doing? Oh, geez, this has all changed here. Let's get that one going. Are you using mods, says Goofy Schooler. I am not using mods. Alright, so what are we going to do next? Because we are pretty much ready to start doing that project up top. I think I'll take my train over there. Whoopsie, I did the wrong thing. Oh, I've got an extra train, have I? It's because I picked it up. Yeah, I think we'll take a trip back up to the green circuit. Yeah, this thing is facing the right way. We'll take a trip back up to the green circuit, drop off those modules so we produce... Oh, jeez! Oh, I really need to do the train stuff better, right? But hey, we've learned the train... Come on. We've certainly learned the train stuff. Or are learning. We're making an attempt to learn. So when I play on my own series, I'll have some experience and we'll have a far better train system. Always watch your signals, says Ruben. Look, I was distracted, okay? I was looking elsewhere. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. Right, let's make this more efficient then. So we're gonna go grab these, and I think we just control right click to put them all in. Okay, there we go, and then we're going to start putting them on this side. I don't even know that they get used over here. Oh, and you're apparently taking two and putting it all the way down there. That's a bit of a waste. Come on now. No, don't do that. Oh, jeez, you're being mean. Oh, I'm trying to build. No! It's because of that request. Yeah, we've got to get rid of those requests first. Otherwise they're going to keep doing that. Hey look, some copper made it all the way down to the end here. So I'm going to guess that means it's iron that's not getting through to this side, because... Oh, can't believe it, I missed one. I don't think iron is getting all the way down here then. Let's check it out. So iron ends somewhere. No, it's backed up. Backed up. I can see it's backed up. I can look in the machine if I want to know what's going on. It's copper. Copper is the problem. So these things, if I put efficiency modules in, would help. But even with modules all the way here, it looks like that's where copper ends up. However, we're just getting a couple onto the other side now. That's good. So we got... Look at this. So with the modules, we've got a nice thick belt coming through, and then some comes out the other side. So I believe that means, in theory, we're getting a little bit more here. Just a little bit more overall. Right, so we do indeed, again, as we know, need to increase that copper production. What we'll have to do is get another smeltery, and then route this so it's just for the bottom line, and then create another one for the top. That's how we'll do it. That is how we'll do it, my friends. Let's finish this strain of research. Respect your train techs. They can and will squish you. Yes, they will squish. They'll squish all the things. Sumer, if there was a race to evolve the fastest, this chat would win every time, says Gus. Would it? How's the chat evolved exactly? Anyway, this is where I'm going to wrap it up, peeps. It's been a good stream, but there's a snapshot coming out. I need to eat. And get prepared to record that later on in the day. So next stream, what we're going to be doing is focusing on our new rail system. We're going to create an unloading and a loading station up here between two spots and use this and see what happens, basically. Yeah, let's save the game before I go. It's number 16. Did I write day 15? That was our 16th live stream. I put the wrong day on. Anyway, thank you everyone. Appreciate it ever so much. Hope you enjoyed this morning's stream. If you're watching and you haven't clicked the follow button, be sure to do so. Massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you to Yorixar who's throwing some cheers and bits, saying looking forward to watching this stream on YouTube. Yeah, it'll be uploaded to my second channel. Anyway, as we so often do, I will do a raid. Going to pick a random Factorio channel and send you over there. Massive thanks once again, peeps, for tuning in. And I like the sound of this stream, so I'm going to send you somewhere. Alright, cool. Bye-bye.